Lesson-4 Work and Leisure. Cabbage White. Sarah and Jamie stood on their tiptoe and gave the card from their school to the tall man behind the counter of a farm. The man frowned and made a face. So, you are looking for some work. And who are you? I am Sarah. I am 12. This is my brother Jamie. He is 11. Should not you be at school? We are on holiday and would like to earn some money and support our parents. The man lifted his hat and scratched his head. Working in the farm is quite tough job for kids like you. I need somebody big and strong to work here, he said. There must be some work for us in this big farm. Could you please find one? Sarah pleaded. And right, let's see. Do you know what a cabbage white is? The man asked. Yes, it's a beautiful white butterfly that lays its eggs on cabbages and those eggs change into caterpillars, answered Sarah. And do you know what the caterpillars do? They eat the cabbage leaves, shouted Jamie. Aren't you afraid of caterpillars? Asked the man. Not at all, retorted Sarah. All right, so I think I have a job for you. Oh, thank you very much. And what is the work? They said. I want you to check every single cabbage in the garden and eliminate all the caterpillars, replied the man. How? Wondered Jamie. You pick them off and collect them. Is it all right if we collect them in one of these pails? All right. How much will you pay us? Sarah asked. Let me see how you get on first. If I am happy with your work, I will not disappoint you with the pay. I will be in the greenhouse. Get started and I will see you later. Shortly, armed with a pail each, the children approached the cabbage patch. It was so enormous. There must be 1,000,000 cabbages here, Jamie said. At least Sarah said, and if there are 10 caterpillars on each cabbage, that makes there 1,000,000,000 caterpillars. Sarah stood open-mouthed. The job looked really tough. Jamie wondered about her arithmetic, but knew better than to dispute. They started on the first row of cabbages. It was really a hideous job. The caterpillars wriggled as they were picked up. It took the two children ages to finish the first row, and already they could not see the bottom of their buckets for caterpillars, and all around them the air was filled with cabbage white butterflies. The insects seemed to be mocking them. They seemed to be saying, "We don't care if you kill our caterpillars. We can lay millions of eggs." Sarah and Jamie were now very desperate. Sarah struck out at butterfly. She missed, of course. She watched it fly gaily away. Then she had an idea, as brilliant in its way as Einstein coming up with E equals to mc square. Jamie, caterpillars come from eggs, right? He nodded at her remarks. And where do eggs come from? She inquired further. The butterflies lay them, right? So she reasoned, if we get rid of the butterflies, there won't be any more eggs or caterpillars. Right, Jamie agreed. So, why don't we get rid of the butterflies? How? He asked. Nearby, there were bees climbing up bamboo poles. Sarah removed 2 poles. 2 bean plants died. She handed one of the poles to Jamie and then rushed into the cabbage patch. Swinging her pole round and round trying to hit the butterflies, this seemed to Jamie like a good game, so he followed her. It is not easy to hit flying butterflies, but it is not difficult to hit them when they settle on cabbages. Soon, the ground was covered with dead butterflies. Sarah and Jamie fought on until they were completely exhausted. Then, they stood back to admire their work. There were hardly any butterflies left. There were hardly any cabbages left either. It is difficult to hit a butterfly on a cabbage without hitting the cabbage too. The cabbage patch looked like a battlefield. Not a cabbage was left standing. The children looked at each other. Without a word, they put down the bamboo poles and tiptoed out of the garden. "He knows our names," Jamie said. "But he doesn't know where we live," Sarah said. "Thank goodness," they both said.